This is Sebastian Griffin. I'd like to explain about Malaysia flag. Now there is a problem of Malaysia flag because before the formation of Malaysia on the 16th of September 1963, there were Malaya, Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore. Now each of these states have their own Independence Day. Sabah and Singapore happen to have a same Independence Day. They're independent on the same date, which is on the 31st August 1963. Sarawak slightly early is on the 22nd July on the same year 1963. For Malaya is much earlier. Malaya gained independence on the 31st August 1957. Now Malaya is a federation of 9 Malay states and 2 street states, which is Penang and Malacca. Penang, Malacca is a street state, and then the remaining 9 is a Malay state. They come with Sultan, the Sultanate Kingdom. So what happened is that on the 16th of September 1963, the 4 states, which include Singapore, Sabah, Sarawak and Malaya, they form another federation called the Federation of Malaysia. Now the problem here is that the existing Malaya flag consists of 11 pointed star and a crescent, which is a moon on the left hand side, and a blue color with a blue color background. Now the blue color background actually symbolizes the Great British Empire. And then there were red white strip. Now this red white strip actually originated from the East India Company, which belonged to the British previously. But each of these stripes represent each state of Malaya. Now there is no problem of Malaya flag, no problem. But after the Federation of Malaysia, the formation of Malaysia in the year 1963, what happened is that there were no new design for Malaysia flag. They just simply expand a little bit, just simply modified the Malaya flag and use it as a Malaysia flag. Now the existing 11 pointed star, they add in Singapore, Sabah, Sarawak, which another 3-point star, so become a 14 pointed star, plus the crescent remain. Actually the star and the crescent is yellow color. It actually symbolizes the royalty. And then the strip also 11 red white strips plus another 3. But this is actually wrong. Why it is wrong? Because we cannot assume the state of Malaya is equivalent to the Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore, because Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore is an equal partner of Malaya. They are not a state within Malaya. They are not colonized by Malaya. If they were colonized by Malaya, then okay. If they were colonized by Malaya or being annexed into Malaya, then they might consider as one of the state within the Malaya, and therefore the star, the pointed star can be added, 3 pointed star, to symbolize the additional colony state. But this is totally wrong. We know that Sabah Sarawak is an equal partner of Malaya, which means that the 11 pointed star is equivalent to a Sabah, is equivalent to a Sarawak. Sabah Sarawak are not one of the point within the star, but a star itself. It should be a star, another star by itself. And in the MA 63, in Malaysia Agreement 1963, we also know that Sabah and Sarawak do not have a religion. The religion of Islam is not a religion for Sabah and Sarawak. Sabah, Sarawak do not have official religion. This is what written and agreed in the Malaysia Agreement 1963. And Sabah, Sarawak also do not have monarch. They do not have a ruler, do not have a sultan. The same apply to Penang and Malacca. So the Malaysia flag is wrongly designed. It cannot just modify plus another 3 star to symbolize a Malaysia, another country. And what more is that in the year 1965, 9 August, Singapore being expelled out from Malaysia. So by right, the flag need to be modified, even assuming that the additional 3-pointed star signify additional state. So fundamentally, the Malaysia flag is wrong. And what happened is that some people through the Malaysia official website replace Singapore with Kuala Lumpur. Now we also must know that Kuala Lumpur is a city, it's not a state. It's a capital of the federation. It's a capital. It's not a sovereign state by itself. Kuala Lumpur do not have its own sovereignty. It cannot independent out from Malaysia. It is not a sovereign state by itself. And the same apply to Putrajaya and Labuan. It just like Houston is a city of Texas. It's a capital of Texas, but it is not a state equivalent to California, Alaska. No, Houston is a city, just like New York City, Manhattan. So I believe this is fundamentally wrong, and I do not know why for more than 50 years nobody correct it, nobody see this the flaws. It's a very obvious problem, but nobody. I believe since primary school, people are being taught what is the meaning behind the flag, but nobody realize it. So something wrong is with something is very wrong with Malaysians. But I do not want to comment. I do not want to comment further. I believe relevant authority or relevant stakeholders should take some action about it. Thank you.